This video is brought to you by Smooth My Balls. Use the link in the description to get 20% off your first order. Were you a conscious thinking being this past week? Did you have any exposure to the internet? If you are, like me, phoenixsidepeen, the full sending machine,
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
you likely came across some sweet teaser trailers at the Sony PlayStation Showcase. One of those trailers was for one possible Spider-Man 2, emphasis on the hyphen.
Don't forget the hyphen between Spider and Man.
Not to be mistaken with any of the other Spider-Man 2 games that have come out previously, but instead a new, fresh, young Spider-Man 2 game, and I'm going to talk about it. And you're going to shut up and listen, because this is about me. This is my YouTube channel, okay? Anyways, spoilers for both Marvel's Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. We open up to a shot of the street sign on the corner of Greenwich and Goodman, which, as far as I can tell, does not actually exist in New York City. Greenwich Street is real in downtown Manhattan. However, Goodman Street is in Rochester, New York. This could mean we may see some gameplay here on the mainland of New York, or simply just a fictional location in New York, because why do we care about reality in a Spider-Man game? We get some electricity here at this stoplight. This is likely from Miles Morales' powers, as he has this little zappy attack called the Venom Strike. Then we see a very unlucky gentleman get the ultimate vibe check. However, the electricity is yellow, while Miles' Venom Strike typically has a blue glow to it. So this could even be Electro, making his return from the first Spider-Man game. This is also where the narration starts, a man saying he is looking for an equal. Based off the accent and the dialogue alone, most are speculating that this is in fact Kraven the Hunter, a little lesser known but very Russian adversary of one Spider-Man. I say not to rule out Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin, as at this time we do not know his feelings on Spider-Man. Next, we get a look at Peter Parker's Spider-Man, whose appearance has remained relatively the same since the last game, aside from some slight color changes and a couple more details. We do get a great new look at his bionic spider legs that come sprawling out of his back. Most know this as the Iron Spider suit. It did make an appearance in the first game, but that was more so an Easter egg that carried over from the Avengers Infinity War movie, whereas now it looks more like it will play an actual role into the narrative. Based in the comics, we know that famous alcoholic superhero Tony Stark,
genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist,
actually invented the Iron Spider suit for Peter Parker. So it is quite possible that we get to finally meet a version of Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, for the first time in the video game continuity. Next, we'll see Miles Morales' Spider-Man, again with some cool new details added to his suit, but no huge overall changes. Lastly, we get our first glimpse of our pal Venom. Venom is speaking in the plural first-person form. This is because the Venom symbiote, or symbiote, however you say it, I don't care, exists as a sort of conscious parasite, meaning that both Venom and the host of the symbiote are both in the same body. As for who is Venom, we really have two big options. The first is Harry Osborn, son of Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin. For those who finished Spider-Man 1 and waited for the post-credit scene, like moi, we get a look at Harry, who is dying from a genetic blood disease that runs in the Osborn family. We can see there are black tendrils inside the sort of giant Mountain Dew tank, seemingly keeping him alive. It's possible that Norman Osborn is using the Venom symbiote as a sort of medicinal host to kind of keep Harry alive while they look for a cure for this disease. Our second option behind the ooze is Eddie Brock, hopefully not played by Topher Grace, mostly known for the Venom movie and comics. This is a little less likely, as Eddie, typically as seen in the comics and in the movies, is the host of Venom after Peter Parker. Just like in the movie Spider-Man 3, when he goes to church and prays for God to smite Peter Parker. Most people just kill him himself. And at this time, we do know that Peter Parker has not come into contact with the Venom symbiote in the video games. And that's kind of the end of the trailer. There wasn't a whole lot to unpack, but we have at least 2 new villains sort of revealed, which is great. The first Spider-Man game had a lot of Spider-Man's rogues gallery in a version of the Sinister Six. So now we're getting even more, and Venom especially being the most recognizable. It'll be really interesting to see if this game opens up to the wider Marvel universe. As we know, the Avengers, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Doctor Strange, and so on all exist in this universe already, not to be confused with the Avengers universe from Square Enix. We have gotten another trailer for Marvel's Wolverine, also in development from Insomniac. It is very, very likely that we see a crossover with Wolverine and Spider-Man, which I am very excited for. I might get over to make a breakdown for Wolverine as well, but we'll see. Why don't you leave me alone, yeah? I got shit to do. Kick rocks, nerd. But really, please do leave a like. It helps the channel out a lot. What did you think about the trailer? Anything I missed? Probably. I am wrong about 99% of the time. Comment below what you caught or what theories you may have. Thanks.